Hi guys, so today we are going to learn the first day of Python. So let us start guys. This is the commodity version of Databricks. So here what happens guys is that always you will have to create the cluster to execute any particular piece of code. So this is the commodity version. Let me just write down. So the thing is that for commodity version of Databricks, we need to create the cluster, okay, again and again. Because the cluster gets guys terminated, okay, after every 2 hours or 3 hours, the cluster gets terminated. So we can't guys, again and again restart it. That is not the facility in the commodity version. So that is how we will proceed, guys. Okay, so let us just start today the Python actual classes. Let me just start, guys, from the day one, introduction to Python. This is the first topic we are going to learn. We'll come to know about Python. So Python is a high-level programming language. High-level programming language means, guys, is very similar to English because we can use the statement like print, which is very similar to English language. So it's not written in 1 0 and 1 0, this kind of formats. This is called as, guys, low-level language. So Python is, very user friendly and very similar to English. So it is called as high level language. It is having both object oriented as well as procedural programming language. So object oriented means we have the properties of encapsulation, abstraction, this kind of method overloading and inheritance, this kind of object oriented concepts we have in Python. Also, we have the procedural programming language concepts. Procedural means a line by line execution of the codes. Also, we are having here. And the point number three is platform is independent and free source. So independent means, it's a completely independent, and then in any of the operating system, be it Windows, be it Mac, be it Linux, we can install it and it's completely free of cost. We do not need to pay anything. Point number four tells Python was created by Guido van Rossum and was released on February 20, 1991. So this is the history of Python. It was created by Guido van Rossum and on the date February 20, 1991. And point number five says Python is dynamically typed language. We do not need to specify the type of integer. If I write x equals to 10 and we check the type of x, it automatically tells that the type of x is nothing but an integer. So let me just open the PyCharm. So if you see here, yeah, guys. So see, if I execute this particular piece of code, so here we have written x equals to 10 and we are trying to take the type of x. It automatically tell you will get a keyword called as class. You will also get this two brackets and in single quotation you will get int. So what we take out from this is the type of x is nothing but the integer. This is what dynamically typed. We don't need to specifically specify that int x equals to 10. Directly it understand that this is a integer. If I write here a string, and we want to take the type of x, again, it is telling what it is string. It directly understands by itself. We do not need to specify the type of the argument we are passing. So that is what is called as Python is dynamically typed language. So this is what is the 5 points, guys. This is very important points. Python is high level programming language. That means it is similar to English. Python is both object oriented and procedural programming language. Object oriented means the concepts of OOPS are present here. Procedural means line by line execution we can do here. Python is independent and free source. That means we can install in any of the operating system. It's completely free of cost. Python was developed by Guido van Rossum and released on February 20, 1991. Python is dynamically typed language. We do not need to specify the type of variables we are passing. It automatically takes by itself. Any doubt in this 5 point, guys?
No, sir. Sir, can you zoom it little bit so because it's coming very small.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, sir. Yes.
So are you clear with these 5 points, guys, everyone? Guys, tell
Yes,
me
sir.
yes or no. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So guys, after this, I just wanted to take a topic called as variables. Okay. So let me just go to that variables topic. Okay. So variable is nothing but a reserved memory location to store values, guys. Okay. So to store values in Python, so there's a memory reserved, and that is nothing but the variable. So variable is basically used to store the data. So memory allocated when the values are stored in variable in the variables. Suppose a equals to apple, so a is a variable. Okay, so in this particular memory will be stored to store this particular value, which is nothing but your apple. And the naming convention is snake case for variables and functions. Snake case means what? The first letter will be small, followed by second letter is also small, then an underscore. Again, these letters will be small, and again here the letters are small, underscore, again letters are small. And Pascal case for case class name. Pascal case means the first letter should be capital followed by small letter, and then again this is uppercase, and then again this is the lowercase. So that is what is Python, guys. Python is nothing but a reserved memory location, and this is used to store a value. Okay, so Python is used to store the data. So suppose a equals to apple. So a is nothing but a variable, and memory is allocated when the values are stored in variables. And the naming convention for variables is snake case. That means first letter, first any letters will be before the underscore will be small. That means lowercase, and after underscore again it will be a lowercase. Again, similarly like this. This is an example. For the class name, it is Pascal case. That means first letter will be capital, followed by small letter, again capital, followed by small case. This is the variable. Any doubt, guys? Variables?
No.
Fine. So to run this, I have already told you we use these are the IDs, guys. We can use the command prompt, PyCharm, Python, ideally Notepad, Notepad++, but the most preferred is PyCharm. And we will continue with the PyCharm thing, guys. Next topic I wanted to take is the data type, every variable associated with the data. So what are the data types in Python? So there's a type called a string, text type that is called a string. A string is in Python, it is written in single quotation or double quotation or triple quotation. All the three are, used in Python. You cannot use single, you cannot tell that the double quotation only. No, you can use in single quotation, you can use in double quotation, you can use in triple quotation. Everything becomes a string. So that is what is the benefit here. So it is written in double quotation. You can also write in single quotation. You can also write in triple quotation. Anyway, you can write. So it takes it as a string only. So that is what is the thing in Python. Numeric types. So there are three kinds of numeric types, guys. You take as a int, you take as a float, or you take as a complex number. Int means integer, float means the decimal parts will be there. Complex means a plus bi. That means the positive number and the imaginary parts will be there. It will be in a format called as x plus yi. Sequence types. There are two kinds of sequence types, guys. There's something called as list. There's something called as tuple. Mapping type, there's something called as dictionary. Set type, there's something called as set. Boolean type, is called as true or false. These are the data types, guys, here. So here what happens is that the data types are, I have divided into basically into 6 types. First is the text type, which is string. Numeric type, which I have further divided into 3. Int, float, and complex number. Sequence type, I have written in list and tuple. Mapping type, I have written as dictionary. Set type, I have written as set, and Boolean type is true or false. And we will see one by one which are the data types, guys. So suppose I take this example to explain you so that you can understand what is the data type and what are the data types. So let me just remove this arrows, guys. So yeah, so let me just remove these things. Yeah. So guys, let us just do one by one, okay? So what we do is that, control and backslash we use for multiple commenting. I'm writing here. You just use this thing. So let me just write down. So for multiple comments, guys, just I will tell you to use this thing. This will be a shortcut, guys. Control, and then you with this you just put the backslash so that you can comment for multiple line. And for single line comment, just use the guys, this hash is used for single line comment. We also use guys triple quotation, triple quotation and text, whatever text we are entering, okay? And then again, triple quotation for multiple line
Like
comments.
comment.
But the most preferred is, guys, is the control plus backslash, because once only you can just comment everything, and then again you want to remove the comment, then again you can just select this, and then you can just again you can just press this control and backspace, and then you can just uncomment it. And if I want to comment single lines, then you can use guys hash. Okay, so now let me just uncomment this one, and now if I take keep giving me the answer, guys. Okay, so this is A, which is 10. If I write print type of A, what will be the answer, everyone? What will be the type of answer, guys? What is this type? Yeah,
It,
Chanakya, what will be the
Integer.
type? So this will be what type?
Integer, right?
Integer. Yes, yes or no? Yes. If I write now, let me just comment this one and uncomment this one. So what will be this type? This will be float or not? This one?
Yeah, it's float.
Yes. So now guys, let me just comment this one and let us just take the this one, okay? So this is what is the value which is passed, guys. We have see we can pass multiple values in Python. A comma B comma C. A is 10 now, B is 12.5 now, and C is apple now. So if I type the take the type of A, what will be it? What will be it, Mukesh? What will be it?
it is 1, 2, 3. A is int.
Okay.
Yes.
A is int. Okay. Now if I take the type of B,
B is float.
B is float. Okay. And if I take the type of C,
C is string, sir.
yes or no, Mukesh?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mukesh, if I put a triple quotation, then what will happen?
Still, it will consider as a string only because single quote, sir.
Yeah, single quote. It will consider as a string only, Mukesh. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So everything is, guys, is what string only. When you put a double quotation, triple quotation, it will be string. Yes or no, Mukesh? So
Yes,
are
sir.
you clear with all these things, guys? Tell me yes or no. Tell me, guys, yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
So now
clear.
what? Yeah, tell me. What about this one, guys? This one, if I uncomment, if I take this one, what will be the output, guys? Let me just go one by one. Let us not, let us just take this one, okay? So now if I print the type of C, what will be the answer for this particular statement? What will be the type of C?
It's integer.
Integer.
And what will be the value of C?
10.
It's
10
10.
only.
10.
10 only. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So now this is how, guys, multiple variables I'm putting the same value. This is multiple variables I'm putting multiple values. So this is what I wanted to show here. Next piece of code is this one. This will be given as what? This will be given as a string. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
This is simple. This is simple. This will give a string. So A equals to Python. So let me just give the brackets are not given in a proper way. So let me just give it. Okay. So now, guys, if I print, okay. So yeah, now if I print, guys, so we are getting the values A, and if I take the type of A, then it will give the value as what? A string. Yes or no, guys? Any doubt till here?
No, we are good. I am good.
That's okay, guys. Now let us come to this one. This is similarly, guys. What will happen is A comma B, I'm giving the value 1 comma 2. I'll get the values as 1, 2, and then I'll get the values as integer. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Now the last one, guys, I wanted to take a complex number. Now tell me what is this one? What will be the output?
I think it is int only.
No, this is complex. You know, A plus
String.
BJ. If you write these things, guys, this is called a complex number.
It's
When you
okay.
put
It's a
A
different type.
plus, yeah, tell me.
It is a different type.
Yeah,
Like,
this is different type because you have an imaginary part of number and you
okay.
have a real part of number. So when a real part of number is added with a complex part of number, that means if you see a number with a variable, then it is added to a only number, then it becomes a complex number. So there are three kinds of integers. I told you there is something called three kinds of numbers. One is the integer, another is the float, and another is the complex number. This is simple number, this is simple float, and this is called a complex number, A plus BJ. Are you able to understand what is a complex number? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes, we can understand.
So, guys, these are the data types, guys, which I wanted to show you. And I told you guys there are how many data types? There's something called a string, single, double, triple quotation. There's something called a numeric, where there's a int, float, and complex number. This list, tuple, dictionary, set, and all, no, guys, true and false, these things we will learn. There's something called a sequence type, which is list, tuple, mapping type, dictionary. Set type is set, Boolean type is true and false. So this is what we have started, guys. Today, the first thing, a variable is used to store the data, and it is it reserves some memory location to store the values, and memory allocated when the values are stored in the variables. So A equals to apple. So A is called as the variable, guys, and for variables we use the snake case naming convention, and for class we use the Pascal case. And then we are learning, guys, the data types, and the data types is nothing but the we are having the data types, which is nothing but the text type. And then we are having the numeric type. Then we having the sequence type. Then we having the mapping type. And then we learned the last thing is nothing but we learned something called as what, guys? Something called as Boolean type. So we learn one by one, guys. We have learned this one. Let us come to the some of the examples. Suppose let us just learn, guys, some of the examples to understand how can we print in the Python. So let us just see. So here A is value is 10, B value is 10.5. So we are printing both A and B at one shot. So what we are writing, print A comma B. What will be the output here? We are getting both the outputs, 10 and 10.5. Are you clear with this particular type of outputs? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes, Vikram.
Yes,
So are you seeing the difference between the other programming language and here? Yes or no, guys? We can print the multiple values at one shot, and then we can swap the values. We can give the multiple values. Suppose this is the example. I want to swap the numbers, so we don't have to go for a third variable and pass the values. Here x is 1, y is 2. If I print x comma y, I'm getting 1 comma 2. Now, instead of x, what I'm writing y, and instead of y, I'm writing x, and I'm passing the value. This is x comma y. And this x value I'm giving into y, and this y value I'm giving into x, and now I am printing this x comma y, and the values are swapped. Yes or no, guys? Tell me, any doubt here?
Not understood. Can you repeat, please?
Yes. So let us just learn one by one, guys, this particular piece of code. So now this is a simple piece of code, guys. What is the value? This is x value is 1, y value is 2. If I print x comma y, what will be the output? What will be the output, guys? 1 comma 2. Yes or no, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is simple, right? This is x value is 1, y
Yes,
value
yes.
is 2. I am printing this value, so I am getting 1 comma 2. Are you
Yes.
clear till this much?
Clear, clear.
Clear. Now, I have to swap the numbers, okay? That means x value should go to y and y value should go to x. So Python is having a feature that we can directly assign the values. So I have taken the value x comma y here. See here, x comma y. I have taken it here. Now this x value, if you see, I am passing to what? I am passing to y. Am I clear? Yes or no, guys? This x value I am passing to y, and this y value I'm passing to x. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, yes.
So what is happening here? See, we have taken the x comma y value, guys. Okay, we taken the x comma y value. The output is x value is 1, y value is 2. Now we have to swap the number. That means x value should go to y and y value should go to x. So what we did, we taken x, y on the right hand side. We have taken the values x, y on the right hand side. Now this x value we are passing to y, and this y value we are passing to x. So the x value was 1, which is passed to y. So now the y value has become what? 1. And y value, which was 2, is passed to x. So x value has become 2. Yes or no, guys? So let us just see the output. Are you able to understand? First, the x value is what? 1. Then the y value is 2. Now here what is happening? This x value we are passing to y. X value is 1. Now it is passed to y. So y value has become what? 1. Now y value initially was 2. Now this 2 is passed to x. So x value is becoming what? 2. Yes or no, guys? This is what is called a swapping of number. This is an interview question, and this might be asked in your interview, that swap the numbers between the swap the numbers, guys. Write a code to swap the numbers. So you should be able to write this particular piece of code. Any doubt? Tell me again.
I'm good.
This is simple, okay? This is x, y. This x value we pass to y, y value we pass to x, value got swapped, and we printed that. Yes or no, guys? Tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
So if we want to do the multiple comment, control backspace. Yes or no, guys? Everything is commented. Are you understanding, guys? Yes or no? Satish?
Yes, Vikram.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we are able to follow.
Yes, guys, you can anytime, if you are not understanding, no, as I have told in the first day only, you can anytime ask during the session that this particular piece of thing you can explain again. So that's completely fine, guys. Okay. So now we are trying to delete a particular variable. Okay. Suppose A is 100, B is 20. Now I'm deleting A and printing A. So let us just see one by one what is happening, what I am doing. So first, let us just not delete it. I'm getting the value of A as 100, which I am printing. Now I am deleting this A. So I'm writing DEL A, that means deletion of A. Now I'm printing A. So now what is coming? A not defined. Why we are getting this error, guys? Because we have deleted this A variable. Now I'm trying to print this A. I will get no output. Yes or no, guys? So this is how we delete a variable, guys. DEL for delete, and then give a space and write the variable name, and then you can delete any variable. Am I clear, guys? How to delete a variable? We use a keyword called as DEL, delete, and then we pass the variable name, and that particular variable gets deleted. Am I clear, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Clear, clear.
Yes.
Now, next. The next topic is, guys, there's something called as operators. Every programming language has some operators. So there is something called as arithmetic operator. There's something called as relational operator. There's something called as a logical operator. One by one, we are going to learn everything. Our first focus is arithmetic operator. So let us just come And let us just see what is arithmetic operator and how we will use this. So now A value we have taken as 5, B value we have taken as 2. Now I'm printing A plus B. What will be the output, guys, of this particular line number 3?
7.
7. And A minus B, what will be the output?
3.
3. And A into B, what will be the output?
10.
10. And A divided by B, what will be the output?
So 2.5.
2.5. Okay,
2.5.
fine.
Yes.
And now A modulus B, what will be the output?
It's 1, I guess.
The remainder part, right? 1.
Okay.
Now now 5 square, you guys, 2, what will be the output?
25.
25.
25. Now this is floor division, guys. Now floor division, what is the value? The decimal part will be removed. This is called as floor division, okay? So if you divide 2 by 5, and then whatever the numeric values will be there, that will be present here. So let us just see. So the numeric value present is 2. This is called as floor division, guys. This is important here. So if I divide 2, if I divide, by 5, so 2, if you divide by, guys, 5, so what will happen is 2 into 2 will be 4, guys, okay? And you will have a remainder as 1. And if you do the correct complete division, 2 divided by 5, so let us write like this. So if I divide 5 and divide by 2, I get the output as 2.5, okay? And now the floor division will remove this decimal part, okay? And we'll get the output as 2. Yes or no, guys? That means we are removing the decimal part in the floor division.
Yes.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So now let us just verify our output, guys. Any doubt you have? See, 5 plus 2 was 7, and 5 minus 2 was 3. 5 into 2 was 10, and 5 divided by 2 was 2.5. And modulus is the remainder, guys. If you divide 2 by 5, 2 2s are 4, and we are getting the remainder as 1. That is what is written here. And a power b, that means 5 power e square 2, that is 5 square 2 is 25. And more floor division is nothing but the decimal part we are removing after the division. So we got the output as 2. Are you clear with these things, guys? Any doubt?
It's clear.
No, sir.
Yes or no, guys? Any doubt till this arithmetic operator? No doubt? Are you clear till this much?
It's clear.
Clear, Karan.
Next is relational operators, guys. There is something called as greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to, equal to. So we will learn one by one this relational operators. Then we will move to logical and, or, and not operators. So let us just go, guys. So A value is 5, B value is 10. Now if I write A greater than B, then what will be the output, guys? Will it be false or not? See, A, is it greater than B? No, it is not greater than.
No.
So the output will be false. A, is it equal to B? It is not. So output will be false. Yes or no, guys? So we can use less than, we can use less than equal to, we can use greater than equal to, or we can use equal to. So all these are nothing but your guys' relational operators. So we should know the relational operators. That is why I have taken this example. Any doubt here? Are you clear? Yes or no?
Clear.
Yes, sir.
There is something called as logical operators, guys. That is and, or not. So suppose we take this and, or not, and then we can understand this logical operators, guys. Let us just take here. Suppose A is true, B is false. A and B, true and false, will be what? False. And A or B, that means any of them is true or any of them is false. So what will be the output? It will be true. Now not A, that means just the opposite of true, that is nothing but the false. So this is what is the guys and, or not operator. This is called as logical operators. We are taking A and B. That means this condition, this line number 3 will be true only and only when A is also true and B is also true. But what happens here is B is false. So now the total output will be false. Why total output will be false? Because line number 3 tells that A and B both needs to be true. If both are true, then only my this statement will be what? True. Yes or no, guys? Yes. But what happens is this line number 3, A and B both are not true. One is true, one is false, and we are putting an and between them. When we are putting an and between them, it becomes false because A and B both are not true. If any of them is false, then it will be a false statement. But if I go to line number 4, it tells what any of them is true, the output will be true. Either A is true or B is true, we'll get the output as true. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what happens? True or false? That means A or B, either of them is true, the output is true. We got the output as true. Not A is just the opposite of A. That means A is true. So we wanted the output as the opposite, the negation of A, which is false. This is called logical operators. There's something called as AND operator. There's something called as OR operator. There's something called as NOT operator. AND means both are true, then it will be true. If any of them is false, it will be false. OR means any of them is true, it will be true. And NOT means just the opposite of the particular variable. Suppose A is true, the opposite of true is false. Are you clear with this lines of statement? Logical operators, guys, are you
Yeah,
clear?
clear.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Clear.
Clear, Satish?
Clear.
Clear,
Yeah,
Mukesh? Yes
clear,
or no?
Vikram. It's
Yes.
clear.
Good, guys. So there is something called as, guys, the range function in Python. So range function is a new function in Python. There are 3 parameters. One is start, one is stop, and one is step. So start means the value, the starting number of the sequence, and default is 0, guys. Okay, if it is not specified. Okay, fine, guys, and it is inclusive. Now stop, the number at which the sequence will stop, and this is exclusive. That means we will not take that particular value. And a step, guys, what kind of step we want to take? It can be the difference of 1, 2, or 3, or any number, but by default it is 1. So this is called range function, important function. There are 3 parameters: start, stop, and step. Start means the value from which that particular range value is starting. This is inclusive. Stop means where the value is stopping. This is exclusive. We are not taking that value. Step means the step, it can be 1, 2, or 3. So we will try to understand with the help of example so that we can get some understanding, guys. So suppose just see here, range 10. That means what? It will start from 0, it will go to 9. Range 1, 10. Then from 1, it will go to 9. It will not take 10. And 1, 10, 2 means it will start from 1. And then step is this time 2. That means 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. So to understand this, let me just take, guys, the examples one by one so that you get a clarity. So to understand this, we have taken a for loop. Again, I will teach you for loop separately when I go to a loop. So as of now, for loop is used to reiterate any values again and again. So I have written for I. This is a variable we want to print. In we the syntax, guys, for I in range, we are taking the value as 10, and then print of I. That means, guys, the I value, we are not specifying the start value. And then what is happening is that what the values, what will be printed is, guys, from 0, it will go to 0, it will go to 1, it will go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because only the end value is specified, which is 10, which we will not take. So if we are not specifying the starting value, if we're not specifying the steps and all, then what will happen is that by default, the starting value is 0 and the last value is 10, but 10 is not inclusive, it is exclusive. We are not taking that value, so it goes till 9. And then the step also we are not specifying, so by default it's taking 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. Yes or no, guys? Tell me any doubt here.
Yeah, it's clear. Okay.
Fine, guys. If you are clear with this example, now I want you to tell me the output of this one. Who will tell me? Yeah. Someone try this output, guys, and tell me the output. What is the starting value here?
1.
1. And what is the ending value?
9.
9, because 10 we will not take. And what is the step? Step we are not specifying, so it will be 1 only. So what will be the output here?
1 to 9.
1 to 9. Yes or no, guys? Any doubt here?
Yeah.
No doubt. So now next value. Next, let us just see this one. Let me just see this one. How much you have understood? So now tell me. So can someone tell me what will be the starting value here?
1.
1.
1.
What will be the ending value?
9.
9. What is the step?
2.
2. So what will be the outputs here?
1, 3, 5, 7.
Let us just write down, guys. Okay. 1, then 3, then
5,
tell me,
7, 9.
5, 7, 9. Let us just see. Yes or no, guys? Any doubt, guys, here? Are you clear till this much? Tell me yes or no.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
clear.
Now, guys, there is something called as a token in Python, guys. So token is something called as, smallest unit of program source code that has the meaningful functionality. So we will see what are the tokens, guys, and there are some small components used in Python that is called as token. There's something called as keyword. There's something called as identifier. There's something called as literal. There's something called as operators. So we'll see one by one, guys. What is a keyword, guys? So keyword, is having the reserved words. Okay, so that has the some predefined meanings and cannot be used as an identifiers. That means you cannot take it as a variable name or a function name. So these are the keywords, guys. With the name only, it is very, very clear that keywords are reserved word and that has a predefined meaning and then cannot be used as an identifier, guys. You cannot take it as a variable name, function names, and the keywords are essential part of Python syntax, and these are case sensitive. So these are some of the keywords, guys: false, none, true, and as I said, async. So all these are nothing but your keywords, which has a predefined meaning, and you cannot take the variable name as keyword. So to see the keywords, guys, you can just import the keyword and you can use this particular piece of code where you can see the keyword list and you can see which are the keywords which are present in Python. So say these are the keywords, guys. So see all these keywords are present in Python. There's something called as false, none, true, and as also many keywords are there. So you have to just use this. First, you have to import this keyword, and from the keyword, you have to write kw list, and you can list all the keywords present in Python. So this is what is the keyword. It's having a special meaning, and you cannot. These are case sensitive, and you cannot use in the variable name. Am I clear, guys? Tell me yes or no. Keyword. Are you clear about keyword? What is a keyword?
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So with respect to identifiers, guys, the name used for variable, function, or object. So what is an identifier? So identifier are nothing but the name used for a variable, function, or object, guys. So an identifier can contain letters from small a to z, capital A to z, digit 0 to 9, or underscore. So identifiers are case sensitive. First letter cannot be a digit. These are the three rules for an identifier. So identifier can contain letters small, A to Z, capital A to Z, a digit 0 to 9, or an underscore. It can start with these letters. And then, guys, identifiers are case sensitive. Your first letter cannot be a digit, guys. So naming convention for identifiers. So while Python doesn't enforce a naming convention, so but it is the standard practices, guys. Everyone is using. You will use this naming conventions. So for variable name, use lower case letters and underscores for variable name. So snake case, I told you variable names are snake case. So small letters and then underscore and again small letters. This is the naming convention which is used for a variable name snake case, as I already told you. For Python function name, use the lower case letter and underscore. Again, this is again like your Pascal case only. Again, you have to use the small letters and then underscore and this small letters. What is this, variables? What is this def? What is this return, guys? These things I will tell you when I will teach you functions. As of now, I'm telling the name case, guys. So you have to use always this snake case for variables or functions. These are the naming conventions. And this is what I wanted to tell you. For class name, it is Pascal case. As I told you before also, for Pascal case, what will happen is that it capitalizes this every word first letter is capitalized. That is called as the Pascal case. For constant, guys, we use the all uppercase letter with underscore. That means this is a uppercase letter with an underscore. So these are the values. This is the naming convention for yeah, guys, for the constant. For literals, guys, Python literals, which is having a constant in the Python, so which does not changes. So that is called as a literal. Suppose a equal to puja, it is a string literal. And then what will happen, guys? This puja value will not be changed. That is called a string literal. So these are the naming convention and the identifiers, guys. So identifiers means are the names used for variables or functions. So the name what you will use for the variables or a function or a class, or a particular constant. Or so you should know, guys, the naming convention. This 5 naming convention you should be very, very clear. So suppose for variable name should be snake case. Snake case means lowercase. It should start and then underscore again lowercase. For function name again lowercase underscore and then lowercase. For class name it is Pascal case. First letter should be capital of any word, and constant it should be upper cases separated by underscore. And then we see about literal Python literal constants in Python. Suppose this is a puja name, which is a constant. So this is called a string literal. So a equals to a variable. So this is the things, guys, which will come under literals. Slicing, guys, I will start tomorrow before I revise the thing. Slicing we will start tomorrow, and then we will proceed with the slicing topic. So let me just revise, guys, what we learned today. So we have learned, if I go from the beginning, guys. So first I told you the introduction to Python, where I included that Python is high level programming language. High level means it is similar to English. Python is both object oriented as well as procedural oriented. Object oriented means the OOPS concepts like polymorphism, encapsulation, inheritance, etc. we can use. Procedural means line by line execution we are doing. And platform independent means any of the operating system you can use, Windows, Mac, Linux. And then a free source means, guys, we don't have to pay anything. It was developed by Guido van Rossum in February 1991. Python is dynamically typed language. We do not need to specify the type of the variables we are using. It understands by itself. And then we went to that something called as variables, guys. So we went to variables. So let me just go to the variables. And I told you variable will assign some memory to store the value to store the values, and variables are used to store the data, guys, and memory allocated when the values are stored in the variables. So a equal to apple, so a is a variable. And for the naming convention, it uses snake case for variable name, and for class we use the Pascal case. And for snake case means what, guys, first letter will be small and then underscore and then the whatever words we will use, that is nothing but the lower cases. Pascal case means first letter should be capital of any particular word. So variable is nothing but a reserved memory location to store the values. So variables are basically used to store the data, and memory allocated when the values are stored in the variables. And the naming convention for variable is snake case, and for class is Pascal case. Then I told you the data types in Python. There is something called as text type, which is string. The string is represented in single quotation, double quotation, or triple quotation. Numeric data types, which was int, float, and complex number. Sequence type I will discuss later. There is something called as list tuple. Mapping type again later. Dictionary. Set type again later. Set. Boolean type is only true, that is true or false. Then we saw the type method to get the data type. So we taken this example, guys. We taken a value as 10, 10.3, and we started assigning the values in one line. Suppose a comma b comma c is 10, 12.5, and apple. And then a equals to Python, a comma b equals to 1 comma t 2, and a equals to a complex number. And then we taken the type of everything, and we got the value. This is as an integer, this is as float, this is an again here if I take a as integer, b as float, and c as a string, and we pass the values here, we check in the values, and then we taken this is the important thing. Here we taken the type of a, which was a complex number. After this, so we taken some examples. Suppose a is 10 and b is 10.5, and we wanted to print the values at one shot. So we were able to print it 10 and 10.5. Then we taken an example of swapping of numbers, where we have taken a value 1 comma 2. We are printing 1 comma 2, and we swapped this number x comma y, we written into y comma x. So x value got swapped to y and y value got swapped to x. We got the output as 2, 1. We saw how to delete a variable. The next thing we learned a keyword called as del, and this variable name. If we give the del and variable name, we can delete a variable. We taken a value a200 a100 b200. We taken del a, and then we deleted this a, and we were getting an error because we have already deleted this variable. After that, we learned the operators. There is something called as arithmetic, relational, and logical operator. We taken this example of addition, subtraction, modulus, and then float division. We understood this one. Then we taken an example of relational where we have taken greater than, less than, and equal to. Then we taken an example of logical operator. We have taken and, or not. Then we went to the range function in Python. In range function, there are 3 parameters: start, stop, and step. So start means the starting position, which is inclusive. If we don't specify, it takes as 0. It ends with the 10, but it will not take 10. So the output for this one was 0 to 9. Here it was starting with 1, but it went till 10, but 10 will not be taken. So the output is 1 to 9. Here we started with 1 and then it went to 9, but the step was 2. So we have taken 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. This is what we learned in the range function. Then we see the token is the smallest unit of program. There are four of the tokens: keyword, identifier, literal, and operator. So we see keyword. So keyword is the reserved word, which is having some predefined meaning, guys. Suppose I write false, it has some meaning. True, it has some meaning. To print these keywords, we use the this particular piece of code where we have to import the keywords and write print keyword.kw list. This will print all the keywords present in Python. Then we learn something called as identifier, which are the name used for a variables or function. So identifier can contain the letters a, small a to z, capital A to z, or digit, but and underscore. But identifiers are case sensitive and it should not start with digit. And I told you guys, for variable name it is snake case, for function name again snake case, for class name it is Pascal case, and then constant it is upper cases and denoted by underscore. And I showed an example of string literal where Pooja was string literal. And tomorrow I will discuss this slicing. Any doubt, guys, till today's lecture? Are you clear, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Clear.
Fine, guys. Then tomorrow we will start at same time, guys. So we will start the next topic. I'll share these notes, guys, to you so that you can practice. Tomorrow, I want everyone of you to install this software because we will be moving to the next topic called as slicing. Then we will move to the next topic called as string, and so on and so far. We will proceed. Please install at least, guys, this PyCharm, okay, and this Python. Both the things needs to be installed. I told you, once you install this PyCharm and Python, then you can execute the code daily basis. Because if you execute the code daily basis, it will be better, guys. In the last, there will be so many codes, and then it will become a big codes, and it will become a big problem. So please install the software. That's all for today, guys. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Sir, we'll meet